Hey, how's it going? Good. Um, a lot of cleaning. Nothing too exciting. How's yours? Yeah, getting it done.
And I wanted, but it's okay. And now I get to go back to work tomorrow. So
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah.
Sorry, we have family pictures at 10, so I was trying to text my photographer.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. We can cut out a little early too if you want.
Okay. I think we don't usually last the whole hour, so I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch that video from Atantu?
I didn't. I looked over your notes pretty good though, and I have a lot better idea of what they do now than um initially. So I'll try to watch that video today.
They're kind of hard to understand. I kept having to rewind and play it again to make sure I got it correctly. Um,
Oh,
the the notes are probably fine, but I mean, I think if I don't know how well their app's already working, but if it works, like they say, well, it's actually a pretty cool app.
oh,
Like I
really?
could
Good.
see, yeah, I mean, I could see it being marketed directly to consumers or just, to businesses too. But it sounds like it'll be a nice convenience tool.
Great, great. That's good to hear. It's a lot better than the cell phone idea
Oh
that
yeah,
Bruce was telling us.
yeah, that was I didn't know what we were gonna do with that.
Yeah,
Like a pet
good.
rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
That's funny. Have you heard from Jay at all?
I haven't. I talked to him in class a little bit last time, when you guys were meeting with your
Uh,
collage group.
yeah.
I had talked to Preeti because she's on the other Atantu group, and she was telling me that they had met with them on that call, and she was explaining some stuff to me. So I was telling Jay about that. I guess they're supposed to have another meeting with Atantu on Monday night, which I'm gonna see if maybe I can jump on just to get a little more information.
Oh, okay,
Hey
good,
Jay,
good.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey Jay, how are you?
how's it
Good. Well, trying to recover right now. How are you guys?
going? Good.
Pretty good. Trying to recover too, but I've been sick, so my story's not as much fun as yours probably is.
Oh, did
It's
I did I miss anything?
Um, Not too much. We're just kind of some small talk.
Uh, Ray, I saw the synopsis that you wrote based on the I guess the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you writing it out. Thanks.
Oh, no
Um,
problem.
so I had a question because I'm not really all that tech savvy. When you say its own server, what exactly does that mean? Like on
I have
its
no idea.
oh,
I just know that like when you have like at my work, we'll have like one server per building. If you get too many users on, it kind of jams up the server and your programs run slower. So if it has its own server, I think it means that you don't have to worry about that jam up or I don't know the slow pace or anything. Sounds
okay.
like it would be more efficient.
Yeah, and from my understanding, a server is basically something that a host for like data, so it's projected out of like if you think of like a website host, it just basically is a place where all of like the data stores, and then once people come into it, it's emitted from there. if that helps at all.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
Just to give you guys a little, I know you read the notes, but I didn't type everything out because it was a 30-minute interview. But just to give you a little background, it sounds like having the server built into the phone, he made it sound like it emits its own wireless signal also, but it seems like you'd have to have Wi-Fi to emit it or something.
Yeah.
And then basically the way he was explaining the app was like, say you're a car dealership and, for people that buy cars there, you want them to come back and get oil changes. So maybe you make an app and you customize it and set it up to where, like, when you know you need an oil change, you just push a button and that's it. Like, you don't call, you don't talk to anybody. Like, maybe you have settings in there that say, I can only have oil changes after 4 during the week or on Saturdays. So you push this button, it sends a notification to them. It schedules an appointment for you, and then it has push notifications, so it'll send you a notification back that will say, like, you're scheduled at, this time on this day. But and that's for any industry, because the app is customizable and it's automated. So, I don't know, it just sounds like you could market it to just every commercial customer that has a large consumer base. And, I could just think of, like, any store, you could use that for something. So it seems like a really good app if it functions correctly.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, then there's like a CRM component to it where it houses data of specific individuals. So kind of like OnStar maybe, like, because I know that with that service, I get notifications and it's customizable based on, for example, in this case, that's why I thought of it, like my car. So all of my information is stored by like GM, and then they're able to send me communications based on, my unique preferences or how my car is operating.
It sounds like that. They were pretty generic. They showed a screenshot of the phone, and it had all these different buttons, and they were running through it pretty fast, but they're like, basically, you can just, you want a haircut, just push a button, and that's it. So, they didn't explain it completely, but just thinking it through, just the fact that they said it's a customizable app with automation, I would say you would market it to a business. They would customize the app the way they want their consumers to use it. And then, yeah, it would be as simple, like you said, as OnStar. They have your information, you have your preferences stored in your phone, and you literally do just push a button, and it schedules appointments or whatever for you.
Well, how does that work when you say you need to be on the same network? Like, I think it says AT&T. If you have AT&T and the other person has AT&T, has to have
Yeah.
AT&T.
Well, you're still going to have your smartphone, and you're going to have whatever carrier you have. So you can still make calls and stuff, but I think the app only works if you have Wi-Fi. So, like, you'd have to be at a spot that has Wi-Fi to hit that button to schedule your oil change or whatever. So that's kind of one of the weaknesses. It's maybe not in Chicago or something, but I know LaPorte, we don't have Wi-Fi everywhere, so.
Right. So, I guess my two questions are, who does the customization then? Would this be something that Atantu does? So, like, the company reaches out to, the Atantu developers, and then they customize it? Or is this something that would be customized in-house by, like, say, NiSource's IT department, and then it would just automatically be compatible with, or distributed to their customers?
I would say it's customized in-house for what your needs are. So, say a doctor's office, maybe you want to push a button when you pull in the parking lot so you don't have to stand in line to check in or something. And maybe that's just a service that they offer their consumers. So it's just a way for commercial businesses to get a leg up on the competition and offer an extra service that maybe their competition doesn't have.
Mm.
I would say in-house for sure. But then, I mean, you have the direct-to-consumer option also. And I was thinking of that. I cannot remember. I'm drawing a blank, but there was some products that came out to where, and it might have been an Apple product, they left it kind of vague and they let the consumers customize it. And there's a lot of sharing because, you can do cool stuff with it and consumers were passing around. And I think of this app like that, like kind of a Atantu freestyle, like, create apps that work for you in your everyday life, and then you can share them with other users. And that's just like my thought, like a marketing thought.
Mm. So this is definitely for initially. This is definitely going to be for businesses. We're not even thinking about poor people or children right now, right?
Nah, I say commercial, like hospitals, universities. They said that in India, actually, a bunch of insurance companies are using it right now. I think like if someone damages their car, they can just take a picture and then push the button, and it sends it straight to their insurance company.
Okay. So I guess then that changes, I guess, a little bit what we were doing before with our marketing plan. So right now we're just going to market this strictly to um, organizations, commercial organizations, and then from there they would promote the service to their consumer base. So we're not even worried about downstream to the direct consumer.
I agree. I think we should focus on commercial, but I think you have a secondary market of direct to consumer because I think your
Okay.
consumers are going to customize it and make cool stuff, cool apps out of it, and then it's going to spread like wildfire, and that's just kind of free promotion.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. If you guys disagree, then that's
No,
fine.
no,
Mm.
I see what you're saying. That's right. So I think that we're fine. So I mean, we have our primary target market is business to business, and then our secondary is um, consumers with consistent and routine wireless internet access. Because if you don't have with smartphones, because if you don't have a smartphone and you don't have Wi-Fi, then I think that you wouldn't qualify for using our product.
Right.
And yeah, as far as partnerships goes, and it's only for smartphones like Android, iPhones. Would it make sense just to try to partner with them to see if?
Oh, I think though, since the Wi-Fi is kind of the holdup, maybe to partner with Comcast or like an internet company might be better.
Okay,
Yeah, I agree.
that's a good idea.
So we were kind of going down the commercial path before, just in a phone direction. So I mean, we shouldn't be too far off. It looks like a lot of our stuff was still applicable.
And you were totally right
Yeah.
about that. You were totally right. I honestly thought it was a phone, so it
I was worried if it was a phone.
is. I had to change gears
Yeah.
now and rethink everything.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't. We've got like 2 weeks of class left, and I think this is due in 3 weeks, right?
On the 15th.
The 15th. Yeah, I don't know if we want to try to like nail down this marketing strategy, like all these points that we have, maybe this week, and then we can go over it together as a group and critique stuff. Um, and then I don't. Have you guys ever used Prezi?
No.
Yeah,
You use it a lot, or?
Not too much, just because a lot of other people don't use it, and for like consistency's sake, I guess it makes it a little bit harder if you have a lot more design heavy stuff on one, and then maybe a more basic one. It sometimes looks a little too inconsistent, like not the same group did it.
Right.
So I typically go with PowerPoint, but I can do either.
I just started using it for our collage group because I guess that's what we're going to use. But it was pretty cool, I thought. So I didn't know if you guys wanted to use Prezi or PowerPoint for the final presentation.
What are
Uh,
your thoughts, Jay? I don't mind.
I've never used Prezi, but I, I mean, if it's a better presentation, then yeah, I'm all for it.
Well, I think it's better if you're good at it. If you're not good at it, it might be worse.
Yeah,
So
I've never used it before.
you would just want to stick with a PowerPoint to keep it simple.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. What do you think, Robert?
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't want to like throw anyone, put anyone in a position that they're not comfortable with. So, and to be honest, I'm not exactly a master of using it either. So, PowerPoint
Yeah.
would be better.
Okay. That sounds good. I can I mean, are we just gonna follow basically our marketing outline with the PowerPoint?
Yeah, I think so. We'll condense it quite a bit and try to hit the high points. But I think if like our different sections of our marketing plan, I think if we just make those title slides, and I think we'll be fine. Actually, maybe once we finish this and we look at how our executive summary comes together, I mean, maybe we can just extract a lot of that from there, because that's essentially, meant to hit the high points of our entire marketing plan itself. So,
Okay. And Jay, I think you have. Hold on, I'm trying to find our doc.
yeah. Just if
Yeah.
you guys notice that a lot of the tasks aren't, because I did add a little bit to this, so it conforms a little bit more to the outline in our book on page 6. So if you guys notice like you have a ton of stuff to do, feel free to like change it, or give me more work or someone else, because I was just trying to. I did this at like 1 in the morning last night, so it might not be as equally distributed as we'd like. So
That's fine. I mean, I was kind of finding stuff that didn't. That's what I was gonna tell Jay, that didn't really go with my section, but I thought it was worth,
Right.
entering. I
What
might
I
just like
what I'll
red.
what I'll do, I'll just go. I'll go back and revise everything to make it more applicable to the app, and also make sure that it flows with what everyone else has. So just go back and just tighten everything up. Um, and I'll do that this. So I'll do as best as I can to have everything, like all my sections done this week, and I'll just correspond with you all throughout the week via email
Okay.
or
okay.
text.
I was gonna tell you, Jay, you had I keep forgetting what it's called, the unique selling proposition as one
Mm-hmm.
of yours, and you had that get connected um,
Right.
quote. I don't know what it's called, but which was really cool. But I was thinking of the slogan like taking it to the next level, just because it seems like it does that kind of as an app, like it's like an app that creates apps almost. I didn't know what you guys thought about that.
Yeah. So,
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I just All right. So next level, is that what you called it?
I was like a Atantu taking it to the next level or something, just to kind of emphasize that it's, its unique selling proposition is that it's customizable and automated, which generally I don't download a lot of apps, but the ones that I have you can't really customize. So I don't know if that's that unique or not. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think initially I think it's better than the Get Connected because I don't think that necessarily works now that it's an app.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah,
slogan.
we want to convey that there's something more to this app and that it goes beyond what the traditional app does. So I think I like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys download a lot of apps?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm
Same.
kind
I
of like
don't.
no, I'm not like a technology person, so I don't know. I'm a little dumb to this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'll only do. I mean, because there's only so much real estate on my phone, and I don't want to make everything all jumbled up. So I only download the apps that are really valuable or really going to help me out. Like I download a CTA tracker because I take the red line or the bus every day and stuff that really has some utility. Not a lot of games or anything like that. So what it sounds like from what you're saying, Bree, is that this will have quite a bit of utility and will help me and everyone else and get stuff done. So I might even download this app.
Yeah, I
I
was
think
just thinking.
I think I tried to download it once, and it's not in the Apple Store.
Mm-mm. Yeah, they said it was going to be up like this week, and then I've been looking, and there's an app called Atantu, but it doesn't look. I
No,
mean,
it
it looks
doesn't.
a little kind of close, but it's not right.
Mm.
But I was just thinking, since you said that CTA thing, like this app might be something that takes that app and customizes it to the routes that you take, so that you're only getting the specific information that you want. And
Yeah,
that's the way I see it. I mean, I could be wrong, but that was kind of how I took it when they were explaining it.
interesting. Okay. So it would kind of like save my search. So if I say, I need to take the red line from, point A to point B and specifically designate those two areas, it would kind of like save that search, and then I could just go in there and, pull it up, and then it would automatically be there in like
Yeah,
almost like a history.
and it sounds like you can customize it. So like, I don't know, maybe you push a button on your phone that says train schedule, and it pulls up your routes that you take and all the times, and maybe it just specifies the times that it knows you want to take it. It seems like it's got infinite possibilities, but you know, I think Kevin got the impression, and I also kind of got the impression on that conference meeting that they were trying to sell us on the product as well. So, I can't say with confidence that it will do all these things.
Right.
Mm.
Well, I mean, at this point, all we can do is base our market strategy on what they tell us. And if they don't want to give us accurate information, or they're so into their product they don't want to like analyze any of the limitations of it, then I mean all we can do is put this presentation together based on that. And I think that we have a pretty good start, and that if I don't think we can necessarily be docked for points or anything if they don't disclose or tell us certain things. So
He was also the Atantu guys were going to send their pricing strategy and a PowerPoint to Kevin, and that I copied him on the email I sent you guys and asked him if he had received it yet. So if we get that, that would help us out a lot too.
okay.
Definitely the pricing strategy, because I'm kind of not even sure, which direction to go. Like, is it, do commercial customers buy a license for it and they get to give it out to so many consumers, or I just don't know.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Okay. And then I saw that on here in your notes that they tested it in New York, in Manhattan, in the Lincoln Building. What you said that it had strong signal. What did they test on it beyond the signal strength? Were they making audio voice calls, or were they trying to use this app feature to communicate with businesses?
There's a business in New York called like CRM or something. It's in the notes, but they gave it to that business, and then that business is distributing it out. And I think like they were targeting fire stations was one of their targets. And that's where I got confused on the wireless signal, because I know that you need a wireless signal to use it, but then it almost made it sound like the phone, when they were talking about the Lincoln building, it almost made it sound like the phone emitted this signal, and they were saying that it was, you could pull into the parking lot and pick up the signal because it was so strong. So I don't know if they're talking about the phone or if just the general Wi-Fi in that building is strong.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe if we can join that call tomorrow, we can confirm that.
Right.
So if you send a message, say I send a message and I'm using Wi-Fi and the other person's in an area where there is no Wi-Fi, is it delayed? Meaning that once he or she is in an area where there is Wi-Fi, they get the message?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. He was saying like for Valpo University use, like you could send out a webcast to your students, like row, and you could say like you could customize it so that like anybody that was on the university, so assuming Wi-Fi, got it right now, and anybody that was off the university, it was sent as a recording that they could watch later. So I'm assuming maybe it gets sent as like a message that you pick up later, but I don't know. I'm not positive.
Okay.
It's okay.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's teething. Hair in her mouth.
She's so adorable.
She's probably like, no, this marketing stuff is boring. I don't want it.
She'll probably be customizing her own apps by the time she's 5, the rate we're going.
I know.
Sure. Okay, great. Let's see. What else?
Do we want to maybe color code our changes in the document? Like, I was going to obviously do my sections, but then I was going to look over your guys' sections to see, I can add stuff or whatever. Do you just want to color code it by each person? That way we know what to discuss next time?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Did you go to a game last night, Jay?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Was there a VU game last night?
Oh no, I've been to one VU game since I've been here, and I don't think I want to go back.
No, don't.
Bad?
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
I don't know if you want to call it football.
Well, you went to Ole Miss, didn't you?
I went to Ole Miss, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a completely different. Yeah, don't even waste your time.
It's not even the same.
It's like going to a middle school, B team game compared to where you're coming from.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Oh my god. You would have been.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm moving and everything.
That's alright.
All right.
Brittany thinks that's funny.
What's that?
My girlfriend thinks that's funny. She's gone to a Valpo football game too, and they're sad.
So the Loyola football team is even worse. Don't worry. They don't exist. So.
My high school football team was terrible too. Like, I feel like I can't get to a school that has a good team.
Yeah. Did you go to LaPorte, Britt?
I went to Knox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were awful.
We know where I went to high school, you moron.
Yeah, Brittany went to Andrean, so.
Uh,
Went to state 3 times when I was there. Brush my shoulders off.
Don't you have something to do?
I'm saying.
Tell her congratulations on her new job. All right. So how much do you guys think we should get done this week? Should we start putting together the slides, or what do you think? I know we need to strengthen up the Word doc first, but what do you think we should do?
I think if we hammer out and really get the Word doc or the Google Doc refined a little bit and complete those sections, I think that would be good to get that done by the end of the week, and then we could take that and start putting together the PowerPoint, and we could have a chance to review each other's sections and maybe tweak them, or help the other help everyone out with their sections a little bit.
Okay.
I agree. I want to get as much done as possible just because I would generally like to just be done with the class in 2 weeks and have a presentation done.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. And I saw on like Blackboard, for our final project, that really we have to answer 2 questions. The what's the market for the technology in the USA, and what is the entrance strategy? And in order to answer those questions adequately, that's why I kind of modified the document a little bit to conform with the that outline on page 6 in our books, because all of that, the stuff leading up to that, will help us answer those 2 questions and support the our answers for those 2 questions. So that's why I tweaked some stuff and just reorganized it a little bit.
Did he say that it's a 20-minute presentation for our final?
It can't be longer than 20 minutes.
Okay, because most groups have 4 people, I noticed. I think we're the only group of 3.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I think if we hit like maybe 15 or 15 to 17, we'll be fine. He just said we can't go over 20, and I assume that that's for consideration of his time, because he's got to review all of these from our class as well as the day classes.
Right. Yeah, that works for me, like, 5 minutes a piece-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we'll hit 20, just because 5 minutes can go by really fast. So, especially when we start talking about it.
Yeah, and we have quite a bit of material. I mean, these sections and can take quite a bit of time to discuss.
Okay. All right.
I think you want us to have 6 meetings also, 6 Google Hangout meetings. Have we done 3 so far? Or have we done 4?
This is our 3rd.
3rd. So do you guys want to try to meet maybe on like Saturday and Sunday next week? Because then our last one will probably just be the actual final presentation,
I
right?
think this is our 4th.
That's a really good idea.
This is our 4th, right?
I thought it was our 3rd.
Because I remember doing the I did the first one and I sent it to Bruce.
Yeah. Is this our 4th?
last week. We did it this week. I think yeah.
Maybe we could check our text too. I think we set them up through our text messages, so we can go and review those. But yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to have 2 meetings next week anyway, just to go over what we have, maybe Saturday, and then discuss a little bit, and then maybe put together some more stuff Sunday to just finalize everything.
I think so. If we meet Saturday, we can maybe like finalize the Word doc, and then Sunday start the PowerPoint or something.
Yeah, this is our 4th meeting. We started on the 7th of September.
Oh, perfect. So then that'll get our 6 meetings in. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
No,
that's
it's
okay.
fine.
I have one that's pretty crabby too. Here, you want to see my partner? There he look.
Yeah, that works for me if that's what you guys want to do.
How's that work with your schedule, Jay? I know that you probably have a lot of stuff to do for the law school too.
Yeah.
Well, I just have a memorial I need to turn in Wednesday, but I should be finishing it up by Monday morning. So I can do them simultaneously. But so what time are we trying to do the hangout again?
Yeah, honestly, any time of the weekends works for me. I'm just here with 2 kids, so
Same.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything this upcoming weekend, so that's fine.
Do you prefer mornings or because I wouldn't mind doing it in the morning, but I know that Friday night, maybe people are going to go out and not be able to get up, for an early meeting the next day. So. And I'm speaking for myself because I plan on getting annihilated next weekend. So
I'll leave that up to you too.
If you want to meet before you go out on Friday, I'm all for it. I don't know if you want to do that. I mean, but
that's fine.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, that sounds good.
That way, you can recover Saturday, and then we could talk Sunday.
Yeah,
great.
Let's do that. And Jay, I don't know if you're doing anything next weekend, but you're more than welcome to come up here and go out with us. There's going to be my girlfriend's cousin's going to be in town, so we're probably going to go out if you want.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time, because I'll definitely.
No, come on out. Come on out. I won't say no.
Because I will definitely be there.
All right, Brittany says you got to come too, so come on up here Friday night, and we'll do the meeting together and then go out.
All right, that actually sounds good.
All right. Awesome. You got a place to stay and everything, so you don't have to go home either.
All right, it's pretty sweet.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, my dog's kind of a jerk, but he might be nice to you. It's Brittany's dog, actually.
Someone's taken ownership finally.
He's good now. I don't mind it. So yeah, but yeah, we'll get together. We'll talk maybe class or something like that, and set everything up.
Okay.
Yeah, and feel free to bring some of your buddies from law school or whatever too.
All right, I'll try to round up a few of those guys.
All right. Bree, you're more than welcome too. I know you got quite a bit of other stuff going on, so.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
You guys just want to text me before the meeting? Give me I'm sure I'll be here, but maybe give me like half an hour notice or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds
fine.
good.
Okay.
All right, guys. Good meeting. And like I said, I'll be working on the doc during the week, and I highlighted red, whatever I've changed.
Okay.
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 Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, you too.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.